Hey folks, Scott here. Welcome back to lesson number 9. Time for, as it says above, the F chord. This is a F'n chord. It's really not that hard, and especially since if you actually did all the stuff where I showed you how to do the little bar thing during the C in lesson 8, then you'll be totally fine. If you could play it, then you're fine. If you haven't played it, then you're in trouble. Okay, so go back. Learn how I did the bar thing where I'm covering up 2 frets on the E and the B string. So the F chord looks a lot like the C chord, but we're going to do the same things. I'm going to show you all the little notes that can go in it. So it's got a lot of things that can go in there, and it's just part of the shape of a full F chord, which we'll do later when we actually learn full-size R chords, because there are many versions of every chord that can be played in many, many places. And F can be played here, 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 and here. There's all kinds of here. Just many places you can play here. Okay, I'll shut up. But there's the F. So now we're going to do the same things, just so you know that it's correct. You can write it down or whatever, I don't care. But we're going to do the 50s thing again, just so you know it's right, with the G chord 3 times. C chord 3 times. My bad, as always. We are going to put the G chord in there too. So C, F, G. So C chord 3 times, F chord twice, G 3 times, back to F twice. Just like we've done in the last 20, 30 videos or something. You don't know the F chord yet, so you can't play along. But I'll be right there to show you that and all the other stuff to go with it. And another thing here that is going to be new for you, and this will be what is called a modal chord, meaning it's a chord, the F chord is a chord shape that can be moved anywhere on any fret of the guitar, and you still have a full chord. This is going to be one of the chords that are you'll be using a lot for the rest of your life, in every position humanly possible, because you can play any chord with an F chord. What do I mean? I don't know. You hear that clicking? Okay. Those are emails coming in on AOL. Alright, let's get this F and chord going. I got a video of this over on my other channel. If you want to see it, it's a 20-minute long video, just like this one will be, so you can check it out too if you want. Because the F chord, it's usually people's hardest chord to learn for some reason, but like I said, if you got that C down already, you're good to go. Because let's go ahead and make the C chord that we did from lesson 8. And remember, I had you do that, where you just take your finger that's right here on this B string and just flatten it out. Because we went. So if you did not get that, then you're in trouble. Okay? That means you missed something, and you better go back. Okay, because that's what we want to do to get to an F chord. We want to flatten that, because it's part of it. And then all we do is take both of these fingers. There was a time when we went like this with the G. move those two fingers like they were glued together, up and down like that. Very cool. Same thing happens here. So to form our F, and for you to learn how to do it easiest, you do the C thing and you flatten it out, and then you just take these two fingers, that one and this one, and just move them down like we did with the G. Same things. The same two fingers. I mean, same two frets, same two notes. So they were here for the C chord. Now they're going to be way down here, like. So they're going to be on 3 on the D, 2 on the G, and then that little bar, B-A-R-R-E, flattened out on 1 and 1. So straight on down the old thing, starting from the D string. So we're just going to play all the notes that are fretted, that have something on it. So every single note is fretted. There are no open strings. Okay. Now this here's one of those chords. Like I said, this is the most useful chord you're ever going to play. So you better learn this one big time. Well, you got to learn them all. Okay, again. This here's another one where you can do the Las Vegas chord. Again, by simply taking off that last note, which would leave you not barring it and just leaving it like that. So I'm going. So you got to open and not playing on the first fret of the E string. The Las Vegas chord, again called a major 7th. Okay, and we'll learn about very shortly. That will teach you why all this stuff is called what it is. Okay, so there is your F chord. 3, 2, 1, 1. And it's just kind of like a staircase with a big leap off the first one. The big full bar chord is this. Okay, but not what we need for now. That's a lot later. Like I said, we can take this and move it up 2 frets. Now it's a G chord. What? I thought a G chord was this. It is. Same thing. F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B. I told you B went to C. So we're going B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. Now E to F is just one thing. E, F. So now there's F. And here's F. Okay. And now same as C, where we had play all those things with our pinky on the 3rd fret. F is going to be the same way. We don't have as many, but we got 3 of them. On the high E. Now on the B string. Now my favorite one is on the G string. I love doing hammer-ons and pull-offs. Those are the great things about the C chord or the F chord. Ain't that the one that sounds coolest to you? I say ain't because that's where I'm from. And it just naturally comes out when you're wearing a cowboy hat. And I showed you that you can get rid of that finger, but it still has to stay on the B string, so you got. Okay, so here we go. To make all this fun stuff happen and make what is called a scale out of it that we did with the C, but I didn't tell you. It's just kind of this. Put your pinky down on the 3rd fret. Now take it off. Now we're going to the Vegas chord. Now put it back on and put your 3rd fret on the B string. And now take that off. Okay, that was 3. Take it off. We're really hearing that middle G string. Open it up, and now I actually hit the D string. So we got. See? Okay, there's how it actually goes. Got a lot of places you can go. So you can lift those up, put them down, take them up. Okay, that's that one there. Hammer on, pull off with your middle finger. And if you want to do the country thing, just put it up there on the A string right above it. Okay, so here's a cool thing. Now that you know all those, again, we're going to do the C, F, and G, but we're going to play the other G. That's right, this one moved forward 2 frets. This is going to give you a new perspective on things, and you'll probably jump ahead of me when you learn this. So we're going to do that. This. So C, F, G, or C, F, G. Okay, see how easy that is? And that's just what I want you to do, is to learn a G played that way. So you got C 3 times, F twice, G this way, just the F again, so you can keep that whole thing together. A lot of it is, I mean, it does not change. It is like your fingers are glued together. So don't look down there and try to cram your fingers together doing this. If I see you doing it, I'm coming over there and slapping you. Okay? And again, you're not looking at these, you're looking at the dots here. If you see the front part of your guitar, you're slacking. And remember I told you, don't ever look at the front. You don't need to, ever. If you're doing it, you're doing it wrong. Okay? And you don't need to do that. Unless you're just totally, blind people generally play better than sighted people. Okay? So C, F twice, G 3 times, F twice, C. Okay. A lot of people like to do that. Kind of a Spanish sound thing. They take the F and they move it back 1. All of a sudden that finger just kind of falls off, but, and they like to go. So down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Or they can go. That's the fun part, is going up to the G, F sharp, F, so it kind of sounds like a horse trotting with a, that also gives you like, oh, what is it, Oh Barracuda by Heart. Okay, so same thing, horse trot. So if you got to do that as goofy as it sounds, or as much as you like it, there it is. You will find a use for it someday. Trust me. You will break that out. If you happen to play somewhere and there's some drunk guy trying to face off against another drunk guy, then you start the music, you know, just... You know that, and just, everybody's like, ole! Okay, toro, toro. Or you just go. Try to get that going. See, I'm using my middle finger because I'm better with my middle finger with certain things than I am with my pick. Okay, but that's meant to be played with fingers anyway, and on a classical gut string or cat gut guitar. Okay, so there's your F. Okay, and other things to do with it are just backward. Whatever you want to do, but practice with, like G here, F, and C. This is nothing, just make it up. That's a great way. It's going C, F, G. Same with the finger picking. I like it that way better. So C, F, and G. But add your pinky all over the place. Forget your regular G chord because it added some bass in there. It's all about that bass, no treble. Okay? Okay, from the last lesson. The Vegas chord. Okay, so that's your F and F. So I hope you see what I'm talking about when by golly, I need me a new cameraman. Fire this guy, would you? Okay, so you see what I'm talking about that F chord can go anywhere. So here's F, B flat, C, that's all using that F-shaped chord. If I was to finger pick that, okay? I know, you're like, what was that? That was F. Then the B string. Not the way it should be. So 1, 1, 2, 1, then open E, then finally, so that's it. Some people like to hear that one. 1, 3, 1. or the old way. There's that. The old shave and a haircut, 2 bits. Go check that out. Anyway, once again, I'm Scott, and you're not. That was lesson number 9 in the F and F chord. Alright? You guys be groovy. Next time you see me, I'll be wearing something different. Alright? Until then, keep rolling through all these, and again, throw suggestions out, and again, I will put them in the order that I know you need them in. You guys take care, and I will see you on number 10. That's right, number 10. Take care. Bye.